this episode of the Coiffed Cafe. I am your host, Calva Williamson, and today we are talking about how to pamper your tresses after you've gone swimming. Now, a general rule of thumb is that you need to rinse your hair for about 10 to 15 minutes so that your hair will absorb water. And the reason being is this: your hair is approximately 70% water, and it will absorb anything and everything around it, especially moisture. So by rinsing your hair for that length of time, you will absorb regular water and you won't have enough room in your hair to absorb any of the elements that are surrounding it while you're swimming. So we have three typical water environments that you can go swimming in, and each of these water environments require different things that you can do to protect your hair. So for example, our first water environment that we're going to discuss is fresh water. Now, fresh water is typically like your water at home. However, there are still little particles in the water. So while you don't necessarily have to be worried about absorbing anything harmful inside your hair while you're swimming in lakes or other sources of fresh water, it is recommended that you follow up with a gentle clarifying shampoo and conditioner once you get out of the lake. And that's just to rinse your hair of any impurities on the outside of it that it could have come in contact with. So for example, you can clarify with black soap or something gentle like Suave, and follow up with a conditioner, and you can seal your hair with a light oil. Now, swimming at the beach, keep in mind that salt water can present its own set of challenges when trying to maintain proper moisture levels in your hair. So again, you want to rinse your hair for approximately 10 to 15 minutes prior to swimming. And then once you're done swimming, you want to rinse your hair again to get out any sand or little seahorses or any other crustacean that might have decided to hitch a ride onto human land. And then you're going to wash your hair with, again, a gentle clarifying shampoo, something like black soap or maybe Suave or something by one of the other shampoo lines. And then, instead of using a regular conditioner, it is recommended that you deep condition for 30 minutes with either coconut oil or with mayonnaise. And I'm sure you can even combine the two and just make a really nice deep conditioning mix. If possible, let your hair air dry. But if you are going to use heat styling, then it's recommended that you seal your hair with grapeseed oil before applying heat to your hair. With it being summertime, that means you are spending a lot of time at wonderful and beautiful resorts. So that means you need to know how to pamper your tresses when swimming in chlorinated water. So again, rinse your hair for approximately 10 to 15 minutes. Or you can apply a leave-in conditioner to your hair, make sure your hair has absorbed it, and then you can go swimming. While you're swimming, it's really recommended that you cover your hair with a swimming cap. However, if you don't want to do so, there are some follow-up steps that you can take to make sure that your hair will be lovely and lush this summer. After you get done swimming, you'll want to gently clarify your hair with, again, a clarifying shampoo or black soap. And then you're going to do a deep conditioner to make sure that you are restoring proper pH in your hair and that your hair is being not only moisturized, but there's further clarification in your hair and that it has some strengthening agents to make sure that your hair isn't fragile. So stick around and come on back to the mixing station because I have a wonderful deep conditioning mix for you. So you've spent the day poolside at the resort and now you're ready to deep condition all of that nasty chlorine out of your hair. So I have a deep conditioning mix that you can use after you swam in the pool, and it could probably be incorporated into your weekly or bi-weekly or monthly deep conditioning regimen for your hair. This is a combination of cucumbers or gherkins, extra virgin olive oil, and 1 medium egg. Now, before I complete the deep conditioning mix, I just want to run through a few things about each of these ingredients and how they're beneficial to your hair. First of all, the half cucumber or whole gherkin. A cucumber and a gherkin have the same nutritional value and also provide the same healing emollients to your hair, so you can use those interchangeably. But in gherkins and cucumbers, you will have silicones and sulfur. Now, silicones are wonderful ingredients that coat the hair, make the hair all nice and shiny and presentable. But the good thing about the silicones in cucumbers are that they're water soluble. So that means that your hair will be able to breathe once you have once you've applied it, and also they rinse out during your next shampoo. Also, sulfur is a ingredient that maintains proper moisture levels in your scalp and in your hair. So those are two very important ingredients and elements that cucumbers or gherkins provide you with. Extra virgin olive oil is one of the best oils that you can use for your hair, skin, and body. Olive oil actually permeates your hair, so that means that your hair will actually absorb the olive oil in to help maintain proper moisture levels. And of course, the egg is a protein and it provides strength so that your hair doesn't become fragile. So I have already combined 1 whole gherkin, and gherkins are usually less expensive than cucumbers. So that's a plus when you're going out to buy your ingredients for your homemade do-it-yourself mixes. So I have already combined 1 whole gherkin with 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, and they've already formed a paste. So now I'm going to go ahead and add 1 egg, and it is room temperature. And typically when you're mixing your conditioners or your skincare products, you want to work with room temperature products because it's easier for you to mix. So I have 1 whole egg that I'm going to add in to our mixture. And we have just a cheap, inexpensive food processor here, and I'm just going to give it a couple of pulses. And you want to make sure everything is blended really well because you don't want to be stuck with chunks of anything in your hair. And we have an egg cucumber juice. So the consistency of this, it is pretty liquidy. Liquidy, is that a word? We're going to make it a word here on the Coiffed Cafe, where we use veggie shortening and make up words because I am the Paula Deen of hair care. So we have some liquid here. If our cameraman can get a shot of this. And I have a spoon here and I can kind of just show you. It's actually nice and frothy. So this is hair froth, ladies and gentlemen. I would recommend that you use this in the shower because it is going to be kind of messy. And you're going to allow this to sit on your hair for 5 to 10 minutes. I wouldn't recommend any longer than that because there is egg in this. And with your body heat and the warm water, it will actually cook the egg. So you want to go ahead and, well, if it cooks the egg, I guess you'll be an egghead. God dog. 5 points for me. I'm on fire tonight, y'all. So 5 to 10 minutes, rinse it out with cool or lukewarm water, as cold as you can stand it, because you don't want cooked egg in your hair. Now, when you rinse your hair out and you find that the hair that you do have little egg bits, take some conditioner, run it through there, and rinse your hair out again, and you will be good to go. So if you have any questions about the information that was presented in this episode of the Coiffed Cafe or any of our previous episodes of the Coiffed Cafe, you can reach me at coiffedcafe@gmail.com. You can visit us on Facebook. We are now on Twitter, so ask away, and I will Twitterify you an answer. And I am pleased to announce that we will occasionally be highlighted as a feature on thekink101.com. So be sure to be on the lookout for that. Sign up for their newsletter. Hey, swimming, you can do it, but you got to protect your hair. I am just happy because I'm going swimming. I'm not in no bathing suit, but I'm going swimming. So y'all have a good night. Thanks.